just vent for a second? The media is losing their minds over this supposedly amazingly romantic moment from Joe and Jill Biden. They're walking to Marine One, and he stops and picks a dandelion for her. Okay, first of all, that's not a flower. It's a weed.
Chris, is that a weed?
No, this is a crayon.
I'm calling the police!
911, what's your emergency?
I may have to pay double in gas right now, but at least I can watch our president pick a weed on his way to Marine One. How quaint. What are the odds this whole thing was just a cover-up for him to be able to bend over and crap his pants?
I'm gonna give you the whole load today.
All right, I can't spend too much time on that because an absolute bombshell story has happened that I haven't gotten to share my thoughts on with you until now. Josh Duggar was arrested for child porn. Elliot Page said if we don't let kids transition genders, we're killing them. Billie Eilish is in a new era with her music, and Reality Steve is getting Me Too'd. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. At the end of last week, we found out that Josh Duggar had been arrested on federal charges without bail. Josh Duggar, of course, is the oldest son of the 19 kids and counting family. As soon as this happened, my best friend Lauren texted me and was like, "What do you think it is?" And I said without hesitation, CP, child porn. Now we know that's exactly what his charges are. According to Fox News, Josh Duggar pleaded not guilty to charges of possession of child pornography. The U.S. Attorney's Office said Josh used the internet to download child sexual abuse material. Duggar allegedly possessed this material, some of which depicts the sexual abuse of children under the age of 12 in May 2019. If he is convicted, he faces up to 20 years of imprisonment and fines up to $250,000 on each count.
It was just really hard to see that he had been making bad choices again and that nobody knew about it.
I have known this freak was a pedophile as soon as we knew he molested his sisters. Forget the Ashley Madison fiasco because that was bad enough. But when his wife Anna looked past that and then looked past his own sisters saying that he molested them on national television and continued to have 7 children with him, you're out of your mind. I'm absolutely terrified that his own kids may be victims of his now. Anna just announced a couple days ago that she was pregnant with baby number 7. Now at the time we're taping this show, it is Friday. So today, which is now Monday for you, I hope she has filed papers for a divorce because she had biblical grounds for a divorce as soon as he was seeking out women to have an affair with back in 2015.
How could this happen in our marriage? Josh was my first love. He's my one and only.
I do not understand, for the life of me, as a mother, how you can trust that your husband is not a predator after hearing personal testimony from his own sisters. She needs to take those kids and get out of there immediately. If she doesn't leave him after this, the authorities need to do an investigation into her as well, because in my opinion, she is not fit to be a mother with that type of judgment or lack of. As for Josh, they need to just donate him to science because he's actually crazy.
You, science.
Now, newly transitioned Elliot Page, speaking of fabulous parents or parenting advice, you know, Elliot was formerly actress Ellen Page from Juno and Inception. He told Vanity Fair that the new legislation in states regarding trans kids are going to be responsible for the death of children. It is that simple, he said. Is it? Elliot was talking about bills that would prevent children from getting irreversible hormone treatment and sex change operations, as well as puberty blockers.
That's kind of messed up.
He said that speaking out against these laws has basically become a personal mission and said it just felt like, okay, the conservatives basically want to destroy the lives of trans kids and stop the Equality Act. How do you not use this platform?
It's just turned into a surrealistic nightmare.
I don't know why this is so hard to understand for the 100th time. Conservatives literally don't want to destroy the lives of kids, which is why we think waiting a couple years after going to see some therapists who specialize in gender dysphoria and seek treatment might be worth it, so that by the time a kid is an adult, they can decide if mutilating their body and changing it in a way that they'll never be able to reverse is actually something they want to do or not.
You'll have to excuse my friend. He's a little slow.
We aren't anti-transitioning children because we want them to die. We are anti-transitioning children because they're children and they may not be able to comprehend what it is that they're about to do. Elliot Page is an adult. He just had his breast removed. Guess what? I don't care. That's fine. It's sad, but it's fine. You're free to do that. But chopping off a 14-year-old boy's ding-dong, you're out of your mind. And if that child grows up depressed, suicidal, and desperate to detransition, will you then say that you killed that child? Or is that only criticism saved for conservatives?
I guess, yeah.
Very excited that Billie Eilish finally ditched the lime green hair, has dyed her hair back to a normal color, and announced that we're in a brand new era of Billie. Her new album, Happier Than Ever, is coming out July 30th, and I love the irony because, of course, this girl barely ever smiles, but happier than ever.
I'm the bad guy.
But Billie just released a new song called Your Power off the new album, along with a music video for it, and this song will move you and really seep under your skin. The lyrics are chilling. If you've ever experienced abuse at the hands of someone older in a power position over you, she really beautifully puts it into words of how that feels. The song is gorgeous, but with the juxtaposition of her calling out a guy who's preying on young women, it's haunting, especially given, you know, the Josh Duggar story today.
Try not to abuse your power.
She sings, "She said you were a hero, you played the part, but you ruined her in a year. Don't act like it was hard. And you swear you didn't know. No wonder why you didn't ask. She was sleeping in your clothes. But now she's got to get to class. I thought that I was special. You made me feel like it was my fault. You were the devil, lost your appeal. Does it keep you in control for you to keep her in a cage? And you swear you didn't know. You said that you thought she was your age." Such a beautiful song. Have to recommend if you like that kind of stuff. It gives me Lana Del Rey, Mazzy Star vibes for sure.
What do you want from me?
Speaking of abusing power, we just keep going today. Man, a lot of sick freaks out there. This Reality Steve drama is also really disturbing. Reality Steve has been the #1 Bachelor insider for years. He's had a blog for forever where he seems to know every spoiler to every Bachelor season, period, and is friends with all the cast members and gets them to spill secrets to him. Well, multiple Bachelor Nation members are calling him out now for predatory behavior.
Oh, no.
Demi Burnett from Colton Underwood season called him out on Twitter for calling her on the phone to tell her about a graphic sex dream he had about her. Then Christina Schulman from Nick Vile's season posted on her story that anytime she tried to date a guy after her season, Reality Steve would DM her with rumors about the different guys and try to convince her not to date them.
Didn't give me a fair chance.
Reality Steve responded and said, "Going forward, I'm not going to have any sort of personal relationship with these contestants because even the times I've tried to speak to them in a looking out for you way, helping them maybe avoid disaster, etc., it backfires more often than not. I need to draw clear lines that these are people I'm reporting on, not people I have relationships/friendships with."
It was weird.
He also admitted that he's now aware of the power dynamic, Billie, hint hint, between the contestants and himself as a reporter. He says he realizes that this prevents any real social relationship from happening and prevents genuine behavior, meaning I can't be sure if someone actually wants to talk to me or not.
What? No way.
As far as Demi goes, he responded to her directly on Twitter and said, "I had no idea at the time that conversation made you feel that way. I am apologizing now knowing how uncomfortable I made you feel. I crossed boundaries I didn't think at the time I was crossing. I did not know this until today. So for that, I hope you can accept my apology."
I think I'll pass.
I'm glad I already decided to be done with the Bachelor franchise because Reality Steve was definitely my #1 source. And in this case, I do think he's 110% a creep. And this just confirms I made the right decision to walk away from this show for good. If I watch anything, it might be Bachelor in Paradise, maybe, but I'm not gonna go to Reality Steve for spoilers anymore.
And I'm done. I'm done.
Pop quiz time. You guys throughout the week can send me any questions that you want me to answer right at the link in our bio. So let's start off with the first one. Sarah News says, maybe you've said this before, but what is your Enneagram number? Also, love your show. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm not into the Enneagram stuff because it has really sketchy origins in the occult, so it's not good, boss. Don't recommend. But if you really want to know, technically I'm a 3 and then an 8, like is my second place for those wondering. I know there's a special term for that, like a wing or something, but that's what it is.
It's my personality that has gotten us this far.
Michaela says, what did you think about Bridgerton or Ginny and Georgia? Didn't watch Ginny and Georgia, attempted to watch Bridgerton, and couldn't even get through 15 minutes of the first episode because I cannot stand anything that is in that time period. I hate Pride and Prejudice and Downton Abbey and all that stuff.
You have insulted me in every possible way and can now have nothing further to say.
Spinella's Sweet Treats. Regardless if they are liberal or not, who would you love to talk politics with and why? Probably Cardi B because I think she has so many conservative ideas, and if she would just let someone like me or Candace Owens talk to her for 5 minutes, I think her mind would be changed.
I want to know what you're doing with my
tax money because I'm from New York and the streets is always dirty. We was voted the dirtiest city in America.
Kendi L. James, what is your favorite book you've ever read? Ever read? Favorite of all time? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can pick only one. I'm such a reader. I loved Woman in the Window, which is being made into a movie for Netflix next month. The Thornbirds, The Lovely Bones, and The Time Traveler's Wife. But you have to read The Woman in the Window, one of the best suspense thrillers ever. Here's a little bit of the trailer.
Detective Little, NYPD.
Where's Jane?
Mr. Russell believes that you made a mistake.
You have never met my wife.
Ma'am, you all right?
I know Jane. Jane's been in my house.
I'm Jane Russell.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that. Sissa Bob, you have the best at. Do I need to confirm my spot if I'm an adult for YWLS? I have yet to receive an email asking me to confirm. All I got was an invoice for my purchase. No, you don't need to confirm your spot as an adult. Just make sure that you purchase your ticket. So we'll see you in Dallas.
And it's turnt with a T. Okay, got it.
Submit your questions that you want me to answer anytime at the link in our bio. All right, it's a new week, it's a new month, 1 month away from YWLS. Confirm that spot ASAP. Click the link in our bio for that too if you haven't applied yet. Time is running out. There is a brand new CUTEservative Jams playlist on Spotify and Apple Music for the month of May. It's all the songs that I've been loving recently. You can find those on the link in our bio. We keep everything there, FYI, okay? Don't forget to like this episode. Let me know what you think about the Enneagram. Do you love it or do you think it's sketchy? Share this episode with 2 friends who love Billie Eilish and hit that save button. Also, do you think Anna Duggar is going to leave Josh Duggar? I have to know. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the Conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.